Hey, Mort. You there? Mort? You there? Mort? 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 Fine. I'll record something myself. I wanted to really just do kind of like a bit of an update video, kind of where things are at, and kind of like actually do a bit of a test, because I got the replay mod and I really want to try it out, so you'll see. Start recording when we get closer to where I want to use it, but at the same time I wanted to kind of give an update of where we're at in regards to just kind of some of the stuff behind the scenes. Our first episode is really technically our like second episode, in the sense that like we recorded a bunch of test stuff, what we were happy with, what we weren't, and really kind of setting our kind of like what makes us, Mort and myself, getting things kind of organized and sorted out. Yeah. So yeah, it's taking a little longer, but a lot of the stuff that we're getting organized is really going to help us in the long run, like long run. So that's good. It's taking some time, but I like one of the things I've really been wanting to do is lots of building. Like I mentioned, I might have mentioned this before, but the goal of this is really to have fun with Minecraft, but also kind of set new standards. Especially, yeah, we're expecting the new update for Minecraft, and that's going to be like a whole crazy expectation of that. And I'm looking to do more further with that, both in collaboration with Mort, but at the same time, more on myself as well. And even maybe look into doing more story-driven stuff as well. So one of the tools I wanted to try is the replay mod. It's one that's been used a lot. I've gotten it sorted out, and it's just a matter of utilizing it now. But I figured I'd do another video and also show what's going on. So still, this is the kind of spawn base. Got all the puppies, and you know what the puppies like: steak. There's another one there. You'll see the video, and you'll see that I had a lot more of them. But I think I'm gonna keep those and maybe restock my my doggo army, my wolf pack. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna call it. So when we started, this is kind of where we spawned, and we just kind of built something down here, and this is sort of like our starting base of like where we end up when we want to get like things everything sort of centralized. So there's a lot of resources down there. Actually, I need to go get some resources as well. I ended up getting some cows and made a bit of a farm. We got a bit of the berries. Mort did sort of like a landmark thing, in case you don't have any like mods like she has where you've got the map. And then one of the first things that I did is just test myself with limited resources on what I can build that would look nice. So this is what I built in here, and sort of build a base going downwards into a mine, but like designing things as I go along. So slowly you'll have like rooms in here. So I've got the doggo room with like 2 beds. Here there's the enchantment table that I made, so I've got some tools that are enchanted. So yeah, my goal is to kind of update things. Actually, I'm gonna super rings, and I think we need the anvil to repair stuff. So that's correct. So we'll just fix the shovel. Shovel's not overly used, but the axe is good. That should be more than enough. Alright, let's make our way to the other location. And so, as I mentioned before, we sort of had this spot as our starting spot and kind of figuring out what we're going to do. And this was mainly just kind of my experiment, kind of like how I wanted to. I've done some practice footage. maybe we'll release it eventually. But this is sort of the spot that we wanted to start with as sort of our base of operations for when we do recording. Essentially, we're playing this out as if, like, we've taken this land, and we're going to pick a spot everywhere, depending on where we want to go, to do our recording, and kind of, like, play around with the area, and, like, set a theme. So if there's a location that looks good, for what we want to try to, like, joke around with, that's what we want to do. So we finished recording a bit ago. 4 hours of recording, actually. It was crazy. Kind of actually over there. Over there. And that ended up being a bigger undertaking because we had more of a script, but we've also ad-libbed a lot of the stuff, and now it's just trying to, like, getting everything cut to pieces, and like, we have 2 people that have 4.5 hours of footage. We have multiple audio files to kind of sync up, and then try to get everything cut and pasted. Kind of what we wanted to get done, and so we're seeing how things go. So yeah, but we're excited. We're really excited to get things moving along. We have plans, we have scripts, we have ideas. We're eventually even looking into getting more people involved, but for now it's just the 2 of us. It's Morton, me, and yeah. We'll see how things go. But I did a bit of off-camera work on where we did our first kind of test recording, just to see how we work out. And we'll have footage, and I think that's something I'll show maybe in a bit of a compilation in this video. Basically, we did our first episode over here, and you'll see how it relates to the second episode, the one that we'll be releasing, how there's a bit of similarity. But essentially, we used this area first, and kind of where we evolved, what we kind of wanted to do, and kind of like how we wanted to proceed. And basically, something happens to this base during our video, and we end up losing a lot of the stuff. So what I want to do actually is kind of rebuild it, but in kind of how I would do it. But I want to keep the roof that Mort built. So with this kind of as a stand-in for the kind of like just the space that we're going to build out of, that's what I want to build from and go from there. And really just kind of set a stage for kind of how the recording could go. So this is a test, but at the same time, yeah, but also kind of a practice for like builds ideas that I want to do. I've got so many ideas that I want to try to achieve later, and so yeah, this is going to be a bit of a practice and a bit of a goal for me. So without further ado, let's see what I come up with this limited space.
So here's the final build. I think it turned out well. I did some final tweaks, so you'll see some decorations, a bit more that's kind of all around. But I think it turned out great, given like the limited blocks and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely give me comments, subscribe, take a look at further things that I'll attempt later. But I'll be glad to have challenges or input from you guys. So yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to look into, especially once I have a lot more freedom with, once I have like more resources available, which eventually that will be the case. I'll have the nether, I'll have white, a lot more white colors, I'll have more darker colors. I definitely want to get the dark stone, because that's definitely one of my favorite stones nowadays. And really build this up and really make more designs. But like house-wise, I'm not a house person, I'm a castle person. Because I need a castle. Because, you know, a Wingless Dragon always needs a castle to attack, right? Right? Anyway, thank you very much. Hope this turns out great, and I'm looking forward to other builds and other solo projects just like this. So, talk to you soon. See you later. Bye-bye.